Hey guys, real quick before we get into the episode, don't forget to
like us on Facebook at facebook.com/HellaAverageGaming. Follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/HellaAverageGaming, average spelled AVG. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Follow us on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/HellaAverageGaming. Listen to us on Stitcher, check us out on iTunes, and make sure to listen to us on Google Play.
And with all that said and done, let's get to it.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to episode 77 of the Hella Average Games Cast. I'm your co-host, filling in.
It makes you host.
Oh yeah, it's just me and you. Actually, we're the co-hosts, and Cam is missing in action tonight because he decided that he would be brave and eat some turkey after a massive recall. So, good on him.
Fuck that. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? A little salmonella.
Yeah, a little vomiting, a little diarrhea. A little blood in the stool.
He's probably full of shit and just playing Red Dead or something. Didn't want to turn off the game.
If he's got diarrhea, he ain't full of shit no more.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, still dropping the heat.
There you go. So is he.
Oh,
Bazinga.
Oh, it burns, baby.
Yeah, I mean, he does like spicy food, so I'm sure he's enjoying himself right now.
See, I don't think he actually ate raw turkey. I think he just played a little bit of Fallout 76 and just made him fucking vomit and shit all over the place.
Wouldn't surprise me. Like, the flame that game gets is something serious.
It's just like, oh, it feels like I swallowed a nuclear bomb. Ugh.
That tweet from Dustin Legary was pretty funny. He was like, where he just shot it like looked like it was about to be positive, and then he just shot the whole thing down.
Dude, that was he was spitting hot fire there, man. That was nuclear fire.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Oh.
So, Jeremy, what have you been playing?
Well, I've actually been kind of on a retro kick this week.
Ooh.
I've still been playing Final Fantasy VII. I just got past Rocket Town, so Sid just joined my party.
Very cool.
So I'm in the Tiny Bronco. I went to Wutai, did all the side stuff there, and next stop is to go to the Gold Saucer and get the Keystone. I've also been leveling up the shit out of everyone. They're all like level 50 now. And I've got like ultimate limit breaks for Ares and Red 13 and Yuffie. And I got everyone else up to level 3 on their limit breaks. But I have to, still get their level 4s, which some can't get until like disc 2 or 3. Between that, I also dove back into Resident Evil 4, which I bought the HD version like 3 years ago. And I kind of stopped at one part. I'd beaten the game on the PS2, but I was replaying the HD collection, and I got stuck at one part where you had to protect Ashley from like just a big room of fucking Ganado just coming at you from all angles, and I was getting pissed off. And I finally got back into it, and I got it on like my second try and moved on.
Very nice.
Yeah, and I'm almost done with the castle part. I just took care of that like big cockroach-looking motherfucker in the sewers.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Resident Evil 4 is a good game.
It's a good game. I've actually I was watching a really good retrospective series from this channel called Avalanche Reviews, where they're reviewing every single Resident Evil game, and it made me really want to go back. So I've been going back and playing 4. I plan to go back and replay 6 again. I've never beaten 5, and I really need to go back and beat it. It's just I always get to a point where I just kind of go fuck it and stop because I don't like the forced co-op in it.
Yeah, it's better if you have somebody.
It really is. Like 6, I think, did the co-op better because you can have someone with you, but if the computer controls your ally, it doesn't matter because they can't die. So it's none of this bullshit where if, Sheva dies, you die because your partner's invincible. So it makes it a lot better.
Maybe that's something we should queue up for Select Start. I think that could be a fun playthrough.
Yeah, if we can do it in the same console, yeah. Yeah, I'd be down to do that. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I think we could knock that out. I think that, Resident Evil 5, you could play couch co-op.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah. I finally be able to beat it for once. And I did a little bit more Tetris Effect also. Got pretty far in the journey. I think I'm about 3/4 of the way through. But man, they really started just throwing it at you. Because like every single new skin, you have to complete 36 lines. and it's after you complete so many lines, it like gives you like it speeds up until you clear so many. I did one where the speed starts out at like 4, and then after I clear about 10 lines, it jumps up to 12.
Oh, that's
and,
crazy.
Dude, they come down like literally in an instant. I have no time to think. I've just really got to get lucky. I got to really use my time stopping just right. I almost got frustrated and said, fuck it. But I pulled through. I banged through a few more. But, man, it's just getting rough now. I mean, you really got to look ahead. You got to plan. It's so funny because the game is like so chill and so fun. And then as soon as it jumps up to 12, I'm just sitting there literally the whole time going, fuck, 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 fuck.
Yeah, I watched a stream of it, and the guy wasn't very good at Tetris, but he likes puzzle games.
Yeah,
and
that's me.
He was fucking just clearing one or it was slow, so he's clearing like 1 or 2 lines.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you got to be building a massive wall.
Yes. Oh, dude, that's what I was doing. When it's slow, I build these massive walls so I can set up Tetrises and set it up for when I get like the freeze part. I can just get these like stacks and stacks and stacks and shit. But man, like once all of a sudden it hits that speed boost and you just get fucked. It's just Z piece, L piece, Z piece. I'm like, just fuck, I don't know where to put this. I can't do this.
Yeah, it's hard to think.
You freak out, and then just boom, it just fucks up.
Yep, and once you get too far left or right, there's no moving it back.
Yes. Oh my god. There were several times where I got like almost up to the top of the screen, and I'm just putting any piece that I can just to make a line just to clear it out, and I'm getting like maybe 2 or 3 lines before I just get fucked, and I'm like, yep, it's over.
Oh man.
Damn. Yeah. But I'm still enjoying the hell out of it. Still fun purchase. It really motivates you because I really want to just kind of beat this skin and move on to the next one and see what the next one is. Because there's some awesome fucking music in here, some amazing visuals.
Yeah, I like the way how they changed the pieces on some of the maps. And
Yes. They not only that, but when the lines disappear, the effect changes depending on what you're at.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Yeah, like when I was in the windmill stage, they blow away like leaves. I thought that was really cool. And there's another one where it was like fire and they'd like sizzle out. Like that was pretty hot.
Oh yeah, since Sony hooked me up, like we were talking about before we started, they hooked me up with that credit for the subscription. As soon as I get paid, I'm probably getting Tetris Effect.
Oh, I really recommend it.
Because it's only going to cost me like $20 out of pocket, so.
There you go. That would be a perfect price right there.
So yeah.
Like that's, yeah.
It worked out good. So that's what I figured. I'm going to end up buying a game with this money that they decided to credit me.
We can go head to head next time on Select Start.
Ah, yeah. Let's get it.
Yeah. Finally redeem yourself for that humiliating Tetris defeat.
I know. Fuck.
Yeah. You got the attack, but not the Tetris.
Yeah, I'm gonna practice up and get good at it.
You get good, son.
Get good.
Get good.
You been playing anything else?
No, that's it, baby. What you been up to?
Well, I've been grinding Destiny. Like, I've been heavy into Destiny. So, like, I did almost everything in the game last week that I could do to get powerful gear. And what really drew me back in was just playing PvP.
Okay.
So, like, that's been a lot of fun. It's good to smoke people in PvP. Because for whatever reason, that shooter, I have crazy good success. And I think it's just because I understand, like, all of the mechanics of the game, whether it's the melees or how the grenades work. And I did a lot of studying in Destiny 1 on how to build classes, so.
I've seen that because there have been, like, similar... I mean, FPSs aren't my forte. I enjoy them every now and then, but I've definitely played a couple FPSs and, like, I get a feel for it right away, and others where I'm like, this is just janky to me. Nothing at fault with the game. It's just I can't grasp it.
Yeah, it's like I just don't have that Call of Duty twitch.
Exactly. Yes.
Like I move and I move quick, but I just don't move quick enough.
I mean, like that's like my favorite FPS series was always Killzone.
Oh yeah,
I loved
classic.
I loved Killzone, but I think I tried I like Bulletstorm. That was really good too. But there was one I tried and I just could not get into it. I was trying to remember what it was called. Crap.
Fallout?
That's an RPG, I swear. I think it was it might have been Black back on the PS2. Yeah, it was a fine shooter, but there was some really odd mechanics in it. Like you couldn't open doors, you had to shoot them open.
Oh, that's terrible. That
was terrible. Because I remember I got my first door. I'm like pressing every button, like, why won't the door open? And then I was just like, I shot it and it opened. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? I gotta waste shotgun shells on this shit.
Yeah, it's terrible. They shouldn't do shit like that.
And then checkpoints were atrocious. Like, there was literally like one checkpoint in the entire stage. So if you died before the halfway mark, you were fucked. And if you got to the end boss and you died, you had to go all the way back to the halfway point. I was
Oh, jeez.
yeah. Old school shit.
Yeah, that sounds fucking horrendous.
Yeah. It was an EA game, so what do you expect?
Shit, I'm surprised they didn't make you pay for your checkpoints.
Oh, this is back before microtransactions. They would have made you pay for bullets.
Yeah. And then I've been
You like your guns?
I played Red Dead too.
I was going to ask if you'd given up on Red Dead completely or what, because...
No, but I got super frustrated because I got a few missions under my belt, and then they were like, we were tracking down one of the legendary animals, so we were looking for the bear. So we find it, and it mauls you, and then it gives you a choice, like, do you want to try to go kill the bear, or do you want to go back to camp? So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to kill the bear.
Mm-hmm.
So I fucking end up killing this big-ass bear. He mauls me twice. And, I skin him, and I'm riding my horse, and I'm not paying. I'm looking at my phone, probably playing Tap Titans, and I'm just galloping along, and then all of a sudden I hear my horse fucking just buckle. I fell off, like I ran over a cliff or something. And all of a sudden it pops up on the screen. You've abandoned your legendary pelt. I was like, what do you mean I abandoned my legendary pelt? Because it fell off my horse, and I didn't realize it.
Oh, that's bullshit.
So dude. I just turned the game off.
Dude, that would piss me off so bad. It's like if you're like grinding in an RPG or something and you finally get like the fucking Sword of a Thousand Truths after 15 hours of grinding, and then like you run into a bandit and he steals it and he just runs away and you're just like, fuck this game. Fuck it.
Yeah, apparently though, my brother told me today at lunch, he was like, you could just go get it like from the trapper or something. He was like, you'll just have to pay for it.
Because see, like I heard in like some reviews, you can have like your shit stolen by bandits too. Because one reviewer I watched said he got like a legendary pelt and then he got robbed by bandits and he had to go get it back.
Oh damn.
Yeah, which that sounds actually kind of a cool mechanic, but it's also at the same time I'm like, I got this legendary fucking pelt. I don't want to lose it. I want to be able to keep it. You know, make it into a armor or whatever they have.
Yeah, you just sell them for money.
Oh, I thought it was like you made like armor or something.
Maybe you can. I'm not sure. I mean, I didn't get far enough. I couldn't even get the fucker home, so I was pretty pissed off about that. And then after I skinned the bear, I wanted the meat.
Yeah.
Well, I can't take the pelt and the bear. So.
Oh yeah.
I was.
Yeah, I would think, wouldn't you just like slice off like some of the meat at least?
Nah, it wouldn't let me do anything else to the bear. And I'm not sure if I could have taken the bear, but I felt like it was an option.
I'm sure you probably had to choose.
Yeah, so
I mean, like, I couldn't imagine you being able to sling that bear on the back of your horse, like, giddy up.
Giddy up, cowboy.
I thought maybe you could just like slice it off like a grizzly steak or something, just take it with you.
That would be pretty cool too. So whenever I get back into that, I'll let you know what happens there. Because I'm hoping that I can redo that mission. Overall, it's fun though. I got in a fist fight with a dude. He was whooping my ass. I just pulled out a knife, stabbed him to death. And then I hear this guy in the background. I'm calling the law. I said, you ain't calling shit. I ran him down, stabbed him to death. God. Leave no witnesses.
Yes. Yeah, that's something else I heard too, is like even if you try and play the game like and be a good guy, you're still gonna have to do some shady shit eventually.
Yeah, it's like I had no choice but to fight this dude.
Yeah.
And he was like 5 times my size, so.
You just shoot him in the face. Just bam!
I couldn't, like, I tried getting the gun out, and I just kept, like, failing, so I was like, fuck it, I'm getting the knife.
Stab him in the throat.
Yep.
Skin him, cut a grizzly steak off of him.
There we go, and that's it. That's all I've been playing, besides fucking around on my phone with Tap Titans.
Okay. So fairly unproductive gaming week, or just focusing too much on those?
Just focused on Destiny, really, and then just not getting anywhere. And then I downloaded Bulletstorm, and I added Yakuza to my library. So those are going in the backlog.
You have to let me know as soon as you play them. I think you really enjoy Bulletstorm. Super fucking fun.
Well, yeah, I set that one to download, so that one should be ready tonight. I'm going to give it a try whenever we get done here.
And I love the Yakuza, but I don't know if you enjoy it or not. I mean, you probably would. It's an adventure style game. The combat's fun as shit. Really get into the story.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I mean, the games are free. Like with those games, it's like, it's $80 worth of free games.
Oh fuck yeah! These were full AAA games.
Yeah, so that's a definite plus. So for anybody that's listening that hasn't gone out and redeemed their free PlayStation games, get on the store and do that shit. If you're going to resubscribe for your year of PSN, do that as well. It's only $40. Sony's not paying me to say this. Just as a heads up. All right, you ready to get into some news? So, we have some new additions to Jump Force, and they've added a character creator.
I'm actually stoked because I didn't know they were going to do a character creator.
I didn't either. It's good and it's bad in my eyes.
How so?
Because, like, it's good that we'll be able to create characters, but it's also bad in the sense that we're going to end up with, like, a lot of duplicated powers because you're not going to get a choice. You can't, like, create your own power, too. So it's like you're going to create Jeremy, but Jeremy's going to be based off of Piccolo.
Goku or Piccolo or something. Okay.
So that's what your fighting style is going to be, but the character is going to look how you want it. And that kind of worries me.
Well, yeah, you're probably right. They're going to probably, like you said, go the Soul Calibur 6 route where you can make it look however you want, but you got to have to pick like a character fighting style. Yeah. But I don't know, that could be cool though because like if you want a swordsman, you can pick like, one of the sword characters. If you want a melee fighter, obviously pick like Goku or something.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing some variety though. Like allow me to pick like a person's base fighting style, but give me somebody else's super.
Yeah, kind of like Xenoverse did.
Yeah, because then that opens up possibilities for insane combos.
It's true.
And then how are the models going to be based? Are they going to be based on that character? Like, what's the hitboxes going to look like?
Well, I was saying, I saw like a quick screen of the character customization menu, and it just looked like a stock, like, the character that was being created looked like Ichigo with green hair. So just kind of base. But I'm sure they have like some presets. I don't think it's going to be like super deep like Soul Calibur 6 was. It's going to be pretty base. It's something I'll definitely give a try, but I probably see myself just sticking with, my faves.
Oh, yeah.
Because why the fuck would you not want to be like Goku or Vegeta?
Exactly.
Yeah. So how about them characters that were announced?
Yeah, Piccolo looks amazing.
Yes, he looks badass as fuck.
And then I was saying that I thought Perfect Cell looked small, but I was sadly mistaken. I guess I have like the Mandela effect on Dragon Ball Z.
Well, that's what I was saying is a lot of people keep talking, like, that's one of the biggest complaints I heard people saying about Super was the animation was shit. And they said, Z had perfect animation. I'm like, dude, go back and watch. Like, 2/3 of the episodes were okay to shitty in terms of animation.
Oh, and the animation was all recycled.
Yeah, there was some jank in Z, especially in, like, the Majin Buu saga. I mean, everyone remembers, like, the super awesome shit, like, the Gohan Cell Kamehameha, because they put all their time and effort into that. But then there's a lot of stuff where, like, the Super Saiyan hair is literally just an outline colored yellow.
Yeah, so.
But I'm stoked to see Piccolo and Cell in there.
Yeah, were any other characters announced?
Yep, Kenshin Himura and Shishio, Makoto Shishio from Rurouni Kenshin.
Very nice.
I'm stoked for. I the little bit I played of Victory Versus, I loved Kenshin. Up close, melee fighter. I loved his ultimate. It's the Ame Kakeru Ryu no Hirameki. Very up close. Like, you had to be right on your opponent, but if it hit, it was like an instant kill.
Oh, wow.
It was his, like, super ultra power, like, sword slash where he just hit you with that thing and you're just done, son. Just bam on the ground.
That's badass. And
Shishio, I just loved his character. I liked he had a good fighting style too. He's spitting flames and shit with his sword. Plus the motherfucker's voiced by Steve Bloom in the dub, so yeah. You gotta love that.
Of course.
Yeah. Yes. So I'm definitely happy to see some Kenshin representation. Although I wish that they would kind of stop using Kenshin and Shishio. Like I love those two characters, but I'd like to see some Aoshi Shinomori or some Sanosuke Sagara would be great.
Yeah, it'd be good to see some variety coming, even out of Dragon Ball Z. It would have been cool.
Yes.
Like, okay, like you have to give us Goku and Vegeta, but like you could have given us an android, or you could have given us like Super Buu or something,
Well, I will say I was a little worried that they were just going to repeat the same roster from Versus Plus because I've seen a lot of repeats, but adding Piccolo and Cell, they weren't in the game, so that's great.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, definitely. Like I said, I just I really pray it doesn't suck. I want a demo to come out so I can play it and see how it feels.
Yeah, it's definitely needed, and it will definitely gauge how well this game will sell. It's starting to pick up, like, for us, it's picking up a lot of buzz how Dragon Ball FighterZ did.
Oh yeah, like I said, if I could play a demo, and if I play that demo and even just remotely enjoy it, it's like a pre-order for me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I'm just so afraid it's gonna end up being like Versus Plus, where it's just really just janky, and it's too easy to juggle someone. But like all the videos I see of the combat look super cool.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
like
just
3D, but it's close.
Yeah, and then like just God, like watching just Vegeta just like manhandle Frieza, and just some of these other ones just look so awesome. I want to just get in there and fight.
Yeah, I'm excited. So hopefully they do announce that. We need to keep our eyes out for that and see if a demo
definitely
will come out. Because even if they just give us 2 or 3 characters to play with, that would be enough. That was enough to hook us all on Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Yeah, the little bit we got to play of the demo had me sold on it.
Yeah, I mean, you got the least amount of time in the game, and it has had you super sold, so.
Yeah, and they only gave you like 6 fighters. Like this, they could give us 4, since just make it like maybe Goku and Luffy, and then Frieza, and I don't know, Gon or something.
Yeah,
just
that
boom.
would be perfect.
Just one from each series, and just go, yep, here's what they're gonna be like, and just fuck yeah, I'm all for this.
Do you remember the release date?
It's in February. Yeah,
Something to look forward to early 2019.
Yeah, and they still got some time to release some characters, and they did announce that there will be a DLC, 9 DLC characters coming.
And they're introducing, do you know if they're going to introduce them like in phases, or they're going to just say, here, buy your 9 DLC character pack?
Oh, they're going to do a season pass.
Okay, so they're going to come in phases.
Yeah, they're going to do phases. They said you can do, if you buy the season pass, you'll get them, I think, a week before they're made available to the public.
Yeah, and they'll
very
probably
much
come
like
in
what
threes.
FighterZ did. If it's 9 characters, they're either going to do 3s or they're going to do like 1 every couple weeks or something.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah,
I hope they dig in and find some cool characters. And
I would love to see some JoJo representation. Like Jotaro would be awesome. If he's not in the main game, I don't know. I'd like to see more. I'd like to see more. God, there was something else that I thought was missing or lacking characters. They got enough One Piece. They got enough Naruto. They definitely have more than enough Dragon Ball.
yeah, they've saturated it in Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I was saying I would love for One Punch Man to be in there, but I did some research and he's not part of Shonen Jump. He's like he's part of an offshoot like Shonen Week or something. Plus, the creator of the game said there's never going to be a One Punch character in there. I guess it'd be just too unrealistic for him not to just destroy everyone.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be cool? Like you just get to fight him like for shits and giggles, and like like when you're about to defeat him, he just nails you and just fucking kills you instantly.
Dude, that would be so awesome if he was like the super hidden like secret character like Reptile in Mortal Kombat like 1 and shit.
Yeah, like a total troll level.
Yeah, like you have to do like some crazy shit to even fight him, and then you finally get to him, and even if you win, he just like pulls out like the 1 punch and kills you.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool, but they don't like to push it like in games because I feel like then the audience is like, you gotta give us the character now, blah blah blah. You already showed us. Blah, blah.
Well, that's the thing is I would think if he's in the game, he should be like unlockable. You know what I'm saying?
You cut out for a second there. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying if he was in the game as like a secret boss, he should be playable, like unlockable.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
That's my feeling on it. Make you work for it though. Like they could obviously have it where he's in the game and you got to do this crazy shit to unlock him, and then like after a month or 2, you could like pay to unlock him if you want. But if you're good enough, you can just unlock him on your own.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, and of course, you'd have to like nerf him so you got one shot.
Oh, of course. Like you have to make him realistic.
Yeah.
But in the fight to unlock him, he needs to be totally OP. Like
oh yeah, he's got to be like literally he hits you once. Like you have to be like perfect. He hits you once, you're done. That's the 1 punch.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. So let's keep our eyes on that, and let's move on to our favorite little dragon friend from the PlayStation, Spyro. Topping charts in the UK over some really big games.
You ain't kidding, bro.
Like I don't know how you top Red Dead right now with the Steam that it has, and for Spyro to do that just shows you that this nostalgia is too real.
Well, I remember when Crash came out, it topped the UK charts for a good while.
Oh, it dominated forever.
Mm-hmm. I also think another attribute to that is the fact that I think the British audiences, they love these PlayStation mascots, and they probably aren't that interested in Red Dead because, American maybe. I mean,
good possibility, and like the Wild West was. I feel like it's more of an American thing.
Exactly. I mean, not to say I'm sure they're not going to be fans over there, but there's probably a lot of them who just don't care as much because it is American history.
Oh yeah.
If it were obviously like set in the British times or something, they'd be like, oh yeah, this would be awesome.
Yeah, they can go drink some tea with the king.
Some tea and a warm lager and a biscuit.
Yeah. So what do you think about Spyro? Is it a game that you want to play?
Nah. Don't get me wrong, it looks fantastic. This is a beautiful looking game, but the Spyro games just never really interest me. I found the characters to be very stock, very bland looking.
And it is a walking simulator too, kind of.
Really?
Well, no, that's kind of what Spyro was. You kind of explored, and then when you were ready, you would go do a mission.
Well, that I don't mind, but I just didn't get into the character designs. Although the voice acting is top notch. I watched some cutscenes from the remasters. Tom Kenny just nailing it as Spyro. A lot of character redesigns are looking pretty nice, but I don't know, it just doesn't do anything for me like Crash did.
Yeah, they're generic, and after the first game, they're super
generic. It's
generic.
one of those where exactly, it was super generic. But it is definitely one of those where if they ever reduce the price to maybe, I don't know, $20, I think about getting it.
Okay.
Or, of course, obviously, if it was free.
Well, I'm sure you'll see a price cut. It's a game that I want to play because as a kid, there were some things that, I just never figured out. There were some dragons that I was just never able to pick up. Because, you're familiar with the game, though, right?
You're cutting out bad, man.
Oh, are you familiar with Spyro, the gameplay?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of gameplay video, running around, breathing fire on sheep and shit, gliding through the air,
finding the dragon statues and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for the collectathon part. I love the Banjo games and Mario 64 and shit. But it was also the aesthetics of those games I really liked. Spyro, Banjo, I really enjoyed because I like the worlds you were in. I like getting the new abilities and stuff. Spyro, it just looked like it was running, breathing fire, and gliding. I mean, did you learn new abilities?
Yeah, you end up picking up new skills, like being able to run fast and charge your ram ability, and then I'm sure your fire got stronger. And I can't remember really. It's my memories of that game literally consist of me not being able to figure some shit out and being super frustrated and not understanding as a kid why I couldn't get it.
I have a feeling it might be one of those where I just need to try it. I wouldn't want to pay and then not like it, but if I tried it, I might actually really like it.
Well, I'm planning on getting it, so next time that I come to Charlotte, we'll either queue it up for a download or I'll just bring my PlayStation.
Yeah, we could do that, maybe do a select start on or something.
Yeah, that would be fun. And then if it's something that hooks us in, then we'll grind it out.
Yeah. Who knows? If I like it, I'd buy it.
Yep, that's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the bomb of the news this week?
The bomb diggity?
The bomb diggity. Something that you never thought you would hear in your lifetime.
Oh, I know what this is.
Mahjong coming to VR.
Dear God. It's been a long, strange journey.
It has. And you're finally going to be able to see those tiles up close and personal.
I like the fact that they added just a bunch of old Chinese men in the background just playing with you.
Oh yeah, man. They're fucking hanging out, smoking their peace pipes.
We're really simulating that experience.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But in other news, Kingdom Hearts 3 development is complete.
Damn.
Can't believe Mahjong over that.
Jesus.
But fuck.
God. Kingdom Hearts 2 came out in 2006, I think.
Time to double check.
Yeah, I gotta look that up.
I got you.
You got it? Okay.
Kingdom Hearts 2 released December 22nd, 2005.
2005.
Yes.
13 years ago on the PlayStation 2. We are now on the Quattro. And we are just now getting Kingdom Hearts 3 in 2019, so technically 16 years, 14 years.
Yeah, it's going to be 13 years and some change.
Or 13 years.
Yeah, so it really disappoints me that they missed the mark with the PS3 and they didn't get a game on it.
I know.
But I am glad to see that they are going to get this game out.
I would have been happy if they just skipped all the fucking, like, all the little offshoot games and just had, like, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 on the PS2, then Kingdom Hearts 3 on the PS3, and then we'd be getting Kingdom Hearts 4 right now. Just, like, maybe one per system, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, and they could have fit that in the lifetime.
Yeah. But, man, this it's looking hunky-dory.
Oh, it's looking good. It's a pre-order for me.
Like we were saying earlier, like, if this was, like, 2,000 Square, I'd be right on board with you. But they've just made some, not good decisions in the last several years that make me worry slightly. Has that in the back of my head.
Oh, yeah, it's something to question. I mean, they're not...
Yeah.
Their track record right now is not looking great.
No. And that's coming as a huge Square fan.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
They make some of my favorite games, but...
Absolutely. I mean, like, I find it funny, like, they've made one of my favorite games this year, which was Dragon Quest XI, but at the same time, they've also released The Quiet Man, which has been deemed possibly the worst game of the year.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. And you don't know where the crossover is with the staff and who's on what.
It's literally a crapshoot at this point. It feels like they either release amazingness or crap. Now, I really do think that this is going to be in the amazing pile. I don't see how it could fail.
Yeah, as long as they didn't add, like, too many funky mechanics. Like, you know how, like, when they introduced Kingdom Hearts 2, they introduced some new things.
Yeah.
I hope they haven't gone too crazy and introduced too much stuff into the mechanics.
Well, Kingdom Hearts 2 was my favorite because I did like the stuff they introduced, except for the Atlantica bullshit. Fuck that. But my biggest concern with 3 is I'm afraid I got this nagging suspicion in the back of my brain that's going to be a short game.
I hope not.
Only because, and I have no proof of this. This is just going on just my instinct. Like, I look at this game and it looks beautiful and stunning. And I'm like, how can they fit this all on one Blu-ray disc? This thing's going to have to be like 10 hours long at max. I'm like...
Yeah, because the worlds look so good.
Yes, and I'm afraid that they're going to do like huge, like these big, like amazing graphics, but the worlds are going to be really small, or you're just not going to have that much actual content there, and that's really got me kind of worried.
And that they've spent 14 years just polishing.
Yes, like maybe, like, well, we've only got 5 worlds, but we polished the crap out of them. Yeah, they're only an hour long each, but there's really no reason to go. Or even worse, like maybe they only have like 5 or 6 worlds, and they make you keep going back to them. I mean, they kind of did that in Kingdom Hearts 2, but it was kind of okay. It worked.
Yeah, but you had enough to do. You had enough.
Yeah.
You got away from them long enough before they were like, go back here.
Yeah, you had like 10 worlds, and you had to go through them all. And then it was like, oh, we need to go back and defeat the Organization 13 and lock the key there and so forth. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like I said, like I know we have the Toy Story World, Wreck-It Ralph, Big Hero 6, Frozen,
Hercules. You know that they're gonna take us back to Beauty and the Beast. They're gonna take us to Hollow Bastion.
Probably see Nightmare for Christmas again.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna be surprised. They'll probably take us back to Atlantis.
Oh God, I hope not.
Anywhere where the princesses are, they're taking us back.
Yeah, I really hope we get to go back to Agrabah.
Agrabah was fun.
Agrabah was fun. Yeah, but man, they've not gotten Atlantis right once. It was bad in the first game because I didn't like the swimming controls and the world looked boring. Everything looked the same. But man, the second one, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, it was pretty rough. So
like, I could even get behind the mini game like rhythm shit if the music was good, but this was like not even their straight to video level of singing. This was just, we're phoning it in and we're phoning it in and we're gonna sing about phoning it in.
It's very true. Because I blazed through that game and never went back to it, I didn't have time to like dwell on anything bad. Like I said, like I beat the game in 5 days.
I did it just for when I played on my PS4 collection. I had to do it. One, because you had to press the game, and two, just for the trophy. I was like, yep. Once I did it, never went back. I made sure I had to do it, and I had if I didn't have to do it, I would never even gone to Atlantis. But you had to. I was like, shit. Where's Aquaman when you need him?
Yep. Exactly.
God.
And then this is a game that I probably plan on platinuming. It'll probably be one that I platinum. One of my first games I platinum in 2019.
Well, it depends on what the trophies are. If it's stuff I can actually accomplish, but man, they've had some crazy shit. They had some super bosses in Kingdom Hearts that are fucking ridiculous.
Oh yeah, the fucking clock tower boss was insane.
Oh, dude, I beat all the super bosses in 4. I beat the Phantom and the Clock Tower once I learned how to do it. I beat Sephiroth, the Ice Titan, that thing in the desert, the snakehead looking thing. But the Kingdom Hearts 2, I beat Sephiroth, which was awesome. But there's a hidden dungeon you can do, which is already rough enough. But at the end, you have to refight all the members of Organization 13 again. But they're super fucking strong. I was level 100 with the Ultima weapon, all the best equipment. I got roasted.
Damn.
Roasted by Axel. I fought Axel because I'm he's the first one you fight. He's going to be the easiest. He has 15 health bars. He hits you 3 hits and you're dead. And the entire time the arena's on fire and you're constantly losing health.
Oh, God. That's
Dude, I just went, that was just nope.jpg. Walked out.
Nope.jpg. I fucking love that.
Oh, I was like, gone, baby.
Ragequit.exe.
Exactly. I was like, nope. I didn't even rage quit. I just accepted my defeat. And it said continue. I said, nope.
I'm a baby bag bitch.
Exactly. I'm out of here.
Yeah, no, the Ice Titan was my favorite.
Oh, the Ice Titan was fun. Sephiroth was fun, too.
Yeah, Sephiroth was fun once you figured out what you had to do.
Sephiroth, I felt was a real actual challenge because you really did have to fight him. The Phantom at the clock tower thing, that was more of a gimmicky fight because you had to keep stopping the clock, which I'm not a big fan of those. And Kurt Ziza, that was the one in the desert. He was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Nah, but yeah, the Ice Titan and Sephiroth were definitely the most fun.
Yeah, they were super fun. Once you figured out that mechanic, because at first you're like, what the fuck do I do to damage this dude? He's just shooting shit at me, and then you smacked one back, and you were like,
yep.
Oh, I got you now, bitch. And you always, it was it always felt great, when you smacked all 3 back, because he shot them in 3s.
Yes.
If you got a full shot back at him, you were like, hell yeah, let's go.
You're like, just be one with the icicle.
Exactly, so.
Wax on, wax off.
As soon as pre-orders open up on the PlayStation Store, I'll be slapping that credit card down.
I'm sure they'll give you a free theme and all that stuff too.
Yeah, that'll be cool. And then I saw the PS Pro for it, and it doesn't look that good to me. The coolest part is the controller. On the touchpad, there's some design. I hope it's etched on it and not a sticker.
Yeah.
And then the D-pad has some symbols where it's instead of the arrow, it has the heart and shit like that.
Oh.
But
speaking of PS4 bundles too, did you see they're redoing the Spider-Man bundle for Black Friday?
Yeah, they're giving a crazy good deal on that.
But it's not the red and white one. It's just a plain looking PlayStation.
Smart. And they're dropping the price on just the game itself.
Oh yeah, that too. But I mean, I saw that and I thought, oh, that'd be cool. And I looked down, that's just a plain black PlayStation. It's not that kick-ass red and white one.
Yeah, it's no point in buying it. If you wanted the Pro, there's no point in getting that Pro because it's just a plain Jane.
Yeah, I would want a cool design on it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they should do that. Why couldn't they do that for Kingdom Hearts 3 then? Why don't they just have one where it's a black one but has the red Heartless sticker on it?
That or I would be cool with it. Just having a keyhole instead of the normal logo.
Ooh. Or maybe it's the king. It's the Kingdom Heart, but it's got 2 crossed keyblades.
Oh yeah, why? They could have did some really cool shit.
Yeah, they got some cool designs for that series.
But because it's not exclusive, maybe they felt like they can't really exploit it.
Yeah, that's true.
Because so if the PlayStation gets the Heartless logo, then the Xbox can say all right, you guys have that little fucking measly design. Let's do something crazier, and let's fucking put let's put a key holder in that bitch. Put an actual hole in the console for your keys, but it actually is a controller charging port.
Ooh, wouldn't that be cool though if it was like on the ad, like you could charge your PlayStation. Like my PlayStation 4 controllers, they sit on those little charging docks.
Yeah.
They got little dongles you put in there. Make it like where the dongle is actually a key.
Yeah, that would
Like
be super
and
cool.
the charging port's a keyhole. That'd be cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit they could do. Like, just when I thought of that, I was wondering, like, how come that's not built into my PlayStation that I can just plug my controller in without a USB
That'd be
cable?
sweet.
Why does that not exist, Jeremy?
Yo, you hear me? Ah, shit. Hold on. You hear me? Carmen?
Yes, sir.
You hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, I thought maybe you lost me for a second.
I did.
Okay.
I asked you why I can't just plug my controller directly into my console without a USB cable.
I don't know.
Like, why?
That's why I got the little charging thing for like $12.
Yeah, I
can
mean-
charge both my controllers.
That's what I have. I have the one that's super cheap. You just slap it on there and it goes.
Yeah, that's it. I do that. I do it as soon as they run out and let them charge overnight. It's good to go.
So, Kingdom Hearts, we're gonna get it in. I'm for sure getting it. And
I'm like 99% sure of getting it. So
yeah, you're gonna wait for a review though?
I'm gonna wait to see what reviews are. Like I say, if it even gets just like average review, like 7 out of 10, I'm getting it. I'm just foreseeing it like being a Fallout 76 situation. I'm probably getting it. So
Well, we'll ask Cam what his thoughts are when he gets back next week.
yeah,
All right.
his thoughts will be
Oh man, stomach cramp.
oh.
All right, Jeremy. There's bad news on the gaming horizon for you for you physicals, as I'm going to call you from now on.
Let's get physical.
They're coming out with a discless Xbox One, possibly. How does that make you feel?
Well, from what I can understand, this would also be a cheaper alternative. So, like, what's an Xbox One right now? About $300?
I believe so.
So I'm guessing this would be what, $200 for a digital only?
I would hope so.
Yeah. I know people like you and Cam would obviously be fine with it, but for us physicals, I'm fine with it being an option, but I don't like it if that becomes the norm.
And I believe this sets a This sets a precedent that you can release a system without a disk drive.
Well, that's the thing is, it's been done before, but not for, I think like an actual like console. Like if you remember, the PlayStation released the PSP Go,
Okay.
which was it did not have a UMD drive, so it was all digital.
Yeah, it's a little different though.
It bombed. I bought one. It's kind of neat. It was a little smaller, but it was 100% digital, and everyone's biggest gripe was that it just fills up so quick.
Oh, and they all will. They'll have to ship it with an insane hard drive. Like once they really set the standard.
And that's what we were talking about too. Like if this becomes the standard, how big is your hard drive going to have to be? Like you're going to need like a 10 terabyte hard drive if it's a PS5 or an Xbox or whatever.
Yeah.
Just to get the games. Like I have a 2 terabyte hard drive, and it's already like I've had to buy an external hard drive of another 2 terabytes just to hold my extra games, and that's just for non-physical stuff. Because I have a lot of games. I got a lot of physical games, but I also buy a lot of digital stuff when it's on sale, and that fills up quick.
Oh, for sure. I had to before I sent my PlayStation back. I had to wipe it out. My Pro.
Yeah, like just today, I bought a Star Ocean 4 on a Black Friday sale, a digital one for $10. It's a remaster of a PS3 game. It's 48 gigs.
Yeah, that's insane.
I mean, that's huge. I mean, it looks great. Don't get me wrong, but that's a last gen game. It's already taken up that much space. My biggest offender on there is Final Fantasy 15. With all the patches and DLC, it's almost 100 gigs.
Yeah, and then like with games like Fallout 76, they have a huge install package, and then the day one patch or the week one patch.
Yeah.
Is
not to mention. Oh, go ahead.
Is almost the same size as the game, if not bigger.
I heard it was bigger than the actual game.
Yeah.
The patch.
Yeah, so that's a lot of space.
And then you have Red Dead. 107 gigs?
Oh, it was massive.
Plus, I'm sure a massive day one patch. Like, these things fill up quick. I mean, people, like, if you don't ship this with a huge hard drive, people are going to have to buy an extra hard drive just to compensate.
Yep.
That's gonna kill any value you saved from getting this diskless system.
Oh, exactly. And then if they ship them with a small drive, which they probably will if they're going to try to save money, they're going to ship them with 500 gigs of space, no disk drive, and then you're going to end up filling it up really fast.
Yep. And something else you got to think about too is another reason I like to buy physical is because I'll know like 10 years from now that game's still there. If I want to go back and play Persona 5, I know it's there on my shelf. I can install it and play it.
Oh yeah.
It might not be on the store anymore. Those servers might not be there. You might not be able to re-download it if it's gone. Remember the whole PT debacle?
Yeah.
Yeah, where it was there, and then Konami was being a bitch, and they took it off, and people were selling their PS4s for like $800-900 just with the demo on it because people really wanted to play it.
Yeah, it was wild.
You're when you go all digital, you're giving the game companies 100% power to say, "Yep, you can no longer have this game anymore. We're just taking it off the store."
Yeah, I'm sure Sony would fight them, but then again, a Sony exclusive,
no
it could happen to a Sony exclusive too. They could just say like, someone pissed us off, and we're not going to put any more money in their pocket.
Well, yeah, see, Sony obviously would have complete control over their own titles. You want to buy Uncharted, Sony will have it on there forever. But if Capcom just decides, hey, we don't want Street Fighter 6 on there anymore, we're taking it off. They really don't have much of a choice.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they own that game. And, God, I had something else too. What was it? Let's say Capcom makes Street Fighter 6 in the future, and they do physical and digital, and they pull digital off the store shelves, and you didn't have a chance to download it. Well, you can buy a used copy. You can buy a physical copy and download it. If they made 10 million copies of Street Fighter 6, there's 10 million copies of Street Fighter 6 out there. You can buy it, you can sell it. But if they only release digital, never release physical, and they decide to pull it off the store after a year and you didn't download it, you're fucked. You can never get it.
Yeah, there's some problems involved with that, and I'm sure that like if Capcom like tries to tell Sony like we need to pull this off the store, there has to be. I don't think that it just comes off immediately. I think that there has to be some recourse behind it because you have to probably sign over some of the rights at that point to say like you own the game, but we're going to distribute it.
That's what I was thinking too. Is I think they have to kind of sign some kind of contract. I think honestly, and I'm not 100% sure on this, so don't quote me. But like, if you're a third party developer like Capcom or Bethesda, I think you pay a fee to put your game on Sony's store, and that's how Sony makes their money.
Good possibility.
Like you have to like if you buy Fallout 76 for $60, that $60 goes to Bethesda because Sony's making their money by selling space.
Yeah, by putting the space on the store.
Yeah, so like they might have to pay like $1,000 a month to Sony just to have it on there every month. And then they could just go, well, we don't want to pay $1,000 a month because we're not selling that many copies anymore, so we're just going to not renew it. And then so okay, so at the end of October, we're going to pull this off the store.
Yeah, it's a good possibility. I'd like to research that and figure out exactly how it works.
Yeah. But like I said, that's why I like aside from my OCD of just being, a collector and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Having them on the shelf. I just like the reliability of, I can go back and, I want to play Final Fantasy 15. Boom, I can just pop it in and play it.
Yeah, and I'm more about the convenience. So like I love the digital market because it's like,
oh yeah,
it's here and now. I don't have to go to the store because I remember as a kid, sometimes you would hunt a game down and you'd get to GameStop or Toys R Us and you're like, can I get this? And they'd be like, well, we just sold the last one 5 minutes ago. And then you have to leave and hope that you can get back out the house in a week or two, to try again.
But I can just do that with Amazon now. That's how I do all my shopping. It's like, oh, I want the new Uncharted. Here it is. Boom. Buy. And it's there in my house in 2 days.
Yeah.
They never run out.
No, they don't. But it's like, if you're out and about and you're going shopping, I don't want to buy something and then all of a sudden be told like, well, it's not here, so you can't have it.
Well, I've literally had that happen where like I'll go look for a game and they're like, oh, we don't have it or we sold out. And I go, okay. And I just pull up Amazon and boom, it'll be there in 2 days.
No, and you missed out on your sale, GameStop.
Exactly. But at the same time, I do download games. I usually download games that don't take up much space. Like Tetris Effect doesn't take up much space.
Yeah, so I didn't think it would.
I don't have to worry about having the disc. So I don't have to worry about having the disc in there. Like, I basically buy big AAA games.
Yeah, the ones that
gonna
are kind of collectible, you know.
That are collectible, or they're like storage hogs. You know, there's no like, if I ever bought Guacamelee 2, I don't think it has a physical release, but if I ever did, it's going to be digital.
Yeah, there would be no point in you buying a 1 or 2 gig game.
Like, I remember when I bought Victory Versus Plus, I bought it, I pre-ordered it at GameStop. I went and picked it up, I bought it, and I went and installed it. It was 10 gigs. I was like, why did I buy this on disc? I could have downloaded it in less time it would take for me to run out to GameStop and pick it up.
Yeah, it's like, if it's going to take 5 minutes to download, I might as well not waste any gas to get to the store.
Yeah. Plus, you know, if it's a game I'm going to be playing a shit ton of, I like that's like with the Xenoverse games. I played a bunch of them, so I just downloaded them digitally. There was no I didn't like the fact I had to get up and put the disc in. But if it's a game I'm only going to play once in a while, I'm also fine with buying physical too.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good experience to pop in discs. It's like, it's what made gaming. Like, you would bust open your cases, you'd get your game out. It was always nice to, like, with the PlayStation 1 cases specifically, it was always so satisfying to take that game out of the jewel case the first time.
Dude, that was back in the days when they gave a fuck about actual packaging too.
Yeah, like, I didn't like the PlayStation 2 cases.
I actually liked them fine. 3 was when they kind of started losing me. Because they were cool at first because they were clear and, like, you would open up and the inside would have artwork. Like, I remember Uncharted had artwork. But then they just got lazy and you open up and it's just plain white paper.
Yeah.
No manual. But yeah.
The PS1 ones were so crispy.
That's why it's so weird whenever I see people, like, when you try and, like, buy used PS1 games, it's apparently a big deal to have the original jewel case and the booklet. I'm like, why doesn't everyone?
Yeah, like, how'd you lose that?
Apparently, like, a lot of people would buy, like, you know, a copy of Final Fantasy VII, take the 3 discs out and put them in, like, one of those binders with discs and throw the case out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, why? Dude, you put it on the shelf. They look awesome.
Yeah, damn, that's terrible.
They had those nice full-color manuals that used to exist back in the day.
That was the best part. I used to love those.
Yeah, I would take those to school. Just all the time. Like, you know, just in between class, just read them.
It was
just
my toilet reading as a kid.
Oh, everyone was like that, too.
Yeah, so hopefully this isn't going to be a big trend. Maybe it'll just be one-offs for, if it sells well, Sony will follow. But hopefully, hopefully it doesn't become the trend of the future in the next-gen consoles.
No, I think they're testing the market, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if this did become the standard.
Yeah, it's going that way, but we can try to.
I would still buy a system that was digital only if I had no other option, but I wouldn't be happy.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't be happy, and hopefully they allow some type, like, if you wanted to continue your collection, maybe there's other things that you could buy, but then again, it's going to cost you more than what the game cost.
Well, dude, I remember when DuckTales was released on 360 and the PS3. It was digital only, and then Capcom announced they were going to release a physical version. The physical version was just an empty case with a download code.
Oh, wow. That's terrible.
Yeah, that was bullshit. I was like, what is the point? Oh, yeah, nice. I have this box on the shelf with nothing in it.
What fucking busters.
Seriously.
That's so fucking stupid. All right, you ready for some Super Fight?
I am ready. Super Fight! I'm more than able to kick the shit out of you.
So, we decided that Cam is going to have to listen to our Super Fight and provide us with a winner when he returns. I'm shuffling up some character cards now. And I'm going to deal out 4 of them per usual. And you can pick first, okay. Jeremy.
All right, you got 4 cards, you said?
4 cards.
Give me number 2.
All right, you're an Apache warrior.
Okay.
And I'm going to take 3.
Okay.
Which is blank, so I'm going to take 4. Which is also blank,
okay.
So I'm going to take 1.
Damn, son.
And I got a hockey player.
Okay. All right.
All right, let's get some powers. Let's see. Let's shuffle this guy up. Random draw here. Oh. This is awkward because you have 2 of the same cards.
Okay.
All right, so I'm armed with a live T-Rex head on a stick.
Ooh,
and I can control
interesting.
gravity.
Ooh.
And you're inside a giant robotic, and I need to draw you another character card.
Okay.
So you're inside a gigantic robotic child beauty pageant queen.
Okay.
And then your second card was also inside a giant robotic. Do you want a new card?
Yeah, give me a new card.
I'll do that
That'd
for
be
you. I think that's
yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
And you can hold your breath forever.
Okay. Okay. So you are so we got this straight. You are a hockey player
Yes.
with a live T-Rex head on the end of a stick,
Mm-hmm.
and you can control gravity.
Correct.
I am an Apache warrior who can hold his breath forever, and am inside a giant robotic
Child beauty pageant.
child beauty pageant winner.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
We'll work with this.
All right.
We'll work with this.
Let's get.
Oh, we got a scenario in place. That's right.
Okay, it says all players draw and play a new attribute from the deck. So I'm going to reach in random. I'm going to grab one. I'm going to grab two. Which one would you like?
I'll take one.
You can throw knives.
Okay.
And I am a wall crawler.
Okay.
And our location will be the Ice Age.
And you're a hockey player, so
Yes.
the Ice Age. Okay. Ooh, it's gonna be rough.
This is going to be rough.
This is gonna be rough.
All right, so do we want like are you stuck inside this robot? That's the real question here.
It said I'm inside. I'm assuming I can pilot it like a fucking Megazord.
Yeah, like that's
shit.
what I
can
imagine. It's like it's your mech.
Yeah, I could leave if I want. It's a mech, exactly.
Okay.
So I could leave if I want. And I will say, for how big do you want to say this thing is for?
I want to say
reference?
it's big enough for you to be in, so it's probably like 4 times your size.
So like what, King Kong size?
Yeah, like it's big enough for you to be in and have a presence.
We'll say it's like a Gundam,
Yeah, that works.
like that size. Okay.
All right, let me get out my phone for a timer. Oh, clock. Stopwatch, and I'll let you go first, Jeremy. In 3,
Okay.
2, 1, go.
All right. As an Apache warrior, I naturally have the advantage in terms of strategy, as I am a warrior and you are not. I am in a giant robot, which means I'll be able to crush you. I'm also heavily armored. I can easily just destroy your T-Rex head by just crushing it. If for some reason I choose, I could just get out and throw knives at you. Apaches are exceptionally skilled with knives. Very skilled knife throwers. One of their two primary weapons, along with tomahawks. I can hold my breath for a really long time. So if you fart, I will not be killed by the noxious fumes. I think having the giant robot beauty pageant, whatever, really gives me an advantage. It gives me the height, gives me the strength, gives me the defense. None of your attacks would be able to even damage me inside of it. I can literally just crush you, walk on you, stomp on you, or just knife you to death. Time.
All right, that was 56 seconds of pure joy. I'm going to reset the clock, and I'm going to come back in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so as a hockey player, I'm going to deflect any knives that you throw at me with my hockey stick. I'm going to make sure to use that to my advantage. If I can catch you outside of the mech, I'm just going to skate up on you because we are in the Ice Age. I'm highly skilled on ice. I'm going to use my live T-Rex head to gnaw on you and just really antagonize you. While you're in the suit, I'm going to find the closest thing I can to a hockey puck, whether it be rocks, sticks, anything on the ground that's hard. It's the Ice Age. Everything is going to be pretty solid. I'm going to propel them at this giant robotic pageant queen child, hoping to inflict enough damage that forces you out of your suit to where then we can have us a real fight. I'm an enforcer on the ice. I'm going to fucking check you into the nearest iceberg, wall of ice, whatever I can find. And I'm going to make sure that I just assault you with the stick and just put the T-Rex head on you. And time. Sorry, I went over 2 seconds.
Okay, that's fine. All right, I'm ready for my 30-second rebuttal whenever you're ready.
All right, and go.
All right. Being in my giant mech, I can also disable you. If we're on the ice or we're near ice, I can just crack that ice. Knock you in. You ain't going to be able to skate around on shit. Your ice skates do very well on ice, not so much on snow. I don't have that problem whatsoever, whether I'm on foot or in the mech. You hit me with anything hard, I'm made of steel. My robot is made of iron. Ice don't mean shit. Rocks don't mean shit. Nothing you have would be able to penetrate my defenses whatsoever. Knife to the back, crush you, throw you in the lake, freeze you to death. It's all done.
Time. Whew. All right. Here we go. Well, since I'm a wall crawler, I'm going to take that as I can just crawl up your suit. So my plan will be to climb up the back of your suit, hopefully lose sight of you for a while so you don't know that I'm actually there, sneak in the back, kick you in the back of the head with a skate, and fucking just watch you bleed out in the suit. And that's my best bet at this point.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
We had a super fight with no judge. It's so weird to end without a decision. I think that we had some good points.
It was a good matchup.
It was a good matchup, and you got some pretty cool stuff. What would have been wild is if you played the robot inside the robot inside the robot.
If we had like Robotception.
Yeah, that would have been pretty wild. I would have been interested to see how you play that. And since Cam's not,
that would have been too weird.
And since Cam's not around, we won't do our powerless fight unless you want me to just deal 3 cards out and we can pick a winner out of the 3.
And let's just do that real quick.
All right.
Just for shits and giggles.
Just for shits and giggles. All right, we got E.T.
Uh-huh.
versus a zombie.
Okay.
Versus a werewolf.
Werewolf
without a doubt. E.T. is fucking sitting prey.
Yeah.
Like, what's he gonna do? Light up his finger?
Zombie's like number 2, and then E.T., he's gonna phone home, bitch.
Yeah, if the zombie bites the werewolf, then we have a real problem.
Ooh, zombie werewolf. How is that not a thing yet?
I don't know, but they need to make a movie about it.
That'd be cool.
All right, so I think that covers everything. We appreciate you listening. And Jeremy, send them out.
All right, as you all know, keep playing hard, and as always, stay
hella
average.